Hey guys, it is Saturday, June 8th. Bitcoin's at 69,400. And this episode, I want to focus on what can we learn from the gold ETF. And I was motivated by this from a post by Vivek, not Ramaswamy, but Vivek on Bitcoin. And he posts that it's taken Bitcoin exactly 5 months to reach $15 billion in net inflows, and it took gold almost 5 years to reach the same level. So I thought we'd take a look at this and we'd sort of talk about the potential price impact of this. And so before I do that, I just want to point out new artwork there. It's actually not new, but I posted up there just because it had a little better reflectivity. So that is from Greg Osuri, who is a friend of mine who started this crypto coin called Akash, and I own a little bit of it. Akash is a cloud compute coin, and it's actually been around for a while, and it now has $1 billion valuation. So congrats, Greg. You did a great job. Yeah, I'm also using a new webcam, which is this new Opal webcam. So let me know if you like the webcam. Okay, so what about gold versus Bitcoin? Let's take a look. And I'm going to share, just very simply, I'm going to share my tweet that I put, which is really kind of self-explanatory. Right? So if I look at this tweet and I say, okay, we had these $15 billion that came into the gold ETF starting in November, I think, of 2004. And all the way up, if you look at the peak, which was back in November 2011, that's the peak of the gold price. We basically did a 4x in terms of gold price, okay? And we did a 4x over a period of, let's call it 7 years. But, it took 5 years to get to the inflows. And then the inflows were just treaded water and went down and went back up again. So we had basically we had a doubling of the price of gold initially on these inflows, and then we had a subsequent doubling on no inflows, right? Now, if we look at the price of Bitcoin versus gold, we've now had that exact doubling in price, but compressed in 5 months. And we've had the flows compressed in 5 months instead of 5 years, right? So should we expect something bigger? I think so, because at the time that we had these inflows in the gold market, the market cap of gold was about 2.6 trillion. Now it's about 15 trillion, but it went about 2.6 trillion and it quadrupled. So I think we should expect, just from the flows we've already had, I think we should have expected something much bigger. So I think, we should be already at Bitcoin 200,000 just off of those flows. This movement is not at all over, unlike gold. There's going to be a lot more flows into Bitcoin. As the gold market proved, once this thing really got going, the flows didn't even need to keep up. The gold price kept on going. It just kind of overshot. So I think all of this really tells you that there's a lot of reason to believe that the next couple years, the next 2, 3, 4 years are going to be extraordinarily good for Bitcoin. And, it's not doing anything right now, but, this game is played over years, not months. So anyways, that's my post, and I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, if you like my content, please subscribe to me on YouTube. It gets my numbers up. And if you're watching on X, great. Thanks, too. Thank you. Bye. And that's it. Okay, let me quit this thing out. Let me quit. Thanks, guys.